Hey, we're ordering food. If you want anything, let me know what it is. I'm in.
Have you ever noticed how nobody walks into a restaurant, looks at the waiter and says, I'll have the chicken, the lasagna, 3 prawns, grilled calamari. Make sure it's grilled because I am watching my weight. Right, hang on, you know what? Actually, just throw in a slice of pizza on the way back from the kitchen. Diet starts on Monday, and what the heck, just add a scoop of ice cream to the salad. Ridiculous, right? I would never do that. Did somebody say buffet? Somehow, at the buffet, all the eating rules go out the window. It's like everything with a side of everything crammed onto one plate. Remember when you were younger and the peas and the carrots couldn't touch? And if they did, it was quite literally the end of the world. Fast forward to adulthood, at the buffet, fish on top of chicken, cheese sauce drizzled over everything, peas and carrots so close together, they've made little fried calamari babies. By your third helping of culinary chaos, you leave bloated, wishing you had worn spandex, mumbling, never again. So why am I saying all of this? Because your website might just be a giant buffet, but in the worst way. When your homepage is overloaded with content, too many options, competing messages, scattered buttons, and endless sections, it becomes buffet mishmash, an unrecognizable blob of content. And your visitors, they're like, what is this? They don't know where to start. They're confused, overwhelmed, and they leave. Remember, you only have 5 seconds to get their attention. So in today's video, we're diving into 5 ways too much content is quite literally wrecking your website and how to fix it. So let's dig in. Point number 1, your steak is buried under a mountain of mashed potato. We've all done it. You rave to the person next to you at the buffet, telling them you've got to try the fillet steak. Medium rare, it's absolute perfection. They come back, sit down with their plate, and all you can see is a mountain of mashed potato. You ask, where's the steak? And they go, it's under the mashed potatoes and jelly. And you think to yourself, there's jelly in here as well? By the time they've made it through the mash and the jelly, they're quite literally too full to even think about the steak. That's your homepage when you've got too much going on. If you want people to get the steak, give them steak. Don't bury your main message, the one thing people actually came for, under a pile of sliders, pop-ups, vague mission statements, old blog posts, and oh look, a weather widget from 2012. No one's going to dig for it. If they don't see it right away, they assume it's not there and they leave. The fix, get crystal clear on your main message and serve it front and center, above the fold. No guessing, no digging. Think fillet, served on a silver platter, not buried in lasagna. Point number 2, I should have worn spandex. You know the feeling, right? You've hit the buffet really hard. Third plate, mystery cheese sauce, some form of dessert pizza. You waddle back to your table. Every button on your shirt is holding on for dear life. And that's when it hits you. I should have worn spandex. That bloated, sluggish feeling, that's your website when it's overloaded with too much content. Every oversized image, fancy animation, autoplay video, and endless block of text makes your site heavier and slower. And slow websites, they lose visitors fast. In a world of 5G and short attention spans, if your homepage takes more than a few seconds to load, people don't wait. They bounce or waddle. The fix, trim the fat, optimize your images, compress where you can. Cut unnecessary plugins, slow sliders, and anything that's just there for show. Keep it lean, keep it light. And your visitors won't feel like they need spandex just to get through your home page. Point number 3, buffet Jenga. They've got prawns. Ooh, curry. I love curry. Wait, no way, sushi. Are you kidding me? Roast lamb? Is that a black velvet chocolate cake combo? And tacos, and it's not even Tuesday. The sensible, rational thing to do would be just to take a little bit of everything at this point in time, right? But no. Instead, we play buffet Jenga, balancing plates and food in a way that Cirque du Soleil would be proud of. You barely make it back to the table, you sit down, and now you're just staring at this mountain of chaos, thinking, where do I even start? That's your user. They've landed on your homepage packed with too many calls to actions, too many links, Too many look at me sections. It's decision overload. And when people are overwhelmed with options, they freeze, they click nothing, maybe scroll a bit, and then they leave. The fix: guide your visitor like a friendly maitre d', offering one clear path, not 14 possible routes. Prioritize your primary call to action and let everything else support that journey. Think quality over quantity and aim for a homepage that feels curated, not chaotic. Point number 4, themed buffets are the best. Okay, I know I've been bashing buffets, but honestly, the best buffets I've been to were the ones that were themed. Although, let's be real, every buffet I've ever been to, no matter the theme, still has the one guy in the corner making pizza. Can't go wrong with pizza, I suppose, right? But themed buffets are cool because you kind of know what you're in for. Mediterranean buffet, fresh meats, cheeses, cotoletta, olives, feta, maybe a Moroccan buffet, couscous, kefta kebab, spiced lamb, and apparently preserved lemons. You get the idea. You might be thinking, how does this relate to my website? Well, Google is kind of like me at the buffet. It wants to know the theme of your website. What can visitors expect to consume when they land on your homepage? But when you try and cram every service, every keyword, every outdated old blog post, and all your FAQs into one page, Google's like, I'm not sure exactly what this page is about. And if Google doesn't know, you're not getting ranked well. Because when you try be about everything, you end up being about nothing. The fix: focus your content. Pick one primary topic or keyword per page and build around it. Your homepage should give Google and your visitors a clear idea of who you are and what you offer, not a mixed bag of digital leftovers. Let the homepage guide the experience. Let the other pages do the heavy lifting. Point number 5, don't be that guy. Everyone knows how the buffet queue works. Everyone's patiently waiting their turn, calculating how many kefta kebabs are left and how many people are ahead of me in the queue. Everything is moving in an orderly fashion. And then there's that one guy. What's he doing? Surely he's in the queue, right? He can't just come in from the other side like this. Somebody tell him he's dishing up backwards. And then he takes the last 5 kefta kebabs. The audacity. What follows is awkward eye contact, silent judgment, and then buffet anarchy. What was once beautiful order has descended into buffet chaos. Now imagine your website's navigation doing the same thing. Your visitor is gently being guided down a clear path, but then, out of nowhere, a random button. To nowhere, a dead-end link. Menus more confusing than the London Underground. There's no clear starting point, no flow, and suddenly your navigation has become that guy. Jumping the queue, breaking the logic, and frustrating everyone in the process. The fix: design your site with clear flow and intuitive logic. Menus should be simple. Pages should follow a natural progression. Make it easy for someone to land on your homepage and instantly know where to go. Because if they don't know in which direction to move in, they won't stick around to figure it out. You don't just lose a click, you lose a customer. So let's recap the 5 ways too much content is quietly wrecking your website. Number 1, your steak is buried under a mountain of mashed potato. Your main message is hidden under layers of fluff and no one's digging for it. Number 2, I should have worn spandex. All that extra content is bloating your site and slowing it down. Visitors simply waddle off. Number 3, buffet Jenga. Too many options overwhelm your visitors, so they choose nothing. Number 4, themed buffets are the best kind. Google needs to understand what your website is about. Cramming in everything tells it nothing. Number 5, don't be that guy. Confusing navigation turns a simple journey into chaos and users walk away hungry. So here's a final thought. Your website isn't meant to be a buffet where everything is served all at once on one plate. Give people enough to get a taste for what you do, lead them through a curated experience, keep it clean, simple, and focused. Because when you serve the right thing at the right time, in the right way, people stick around for dessert. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was something a little bit different. I wanted to keep it fun, light, and hopefully helpful. Let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this style? And more importantly, are you a buffet person or a 5-course meal kind of human? Take care, and we see you again next time.